Good afternoon, everybody. This is Ed Crow. I'm going to get us started here. So appreciate you coming on today. A couple things before we get started. We do record all our webinars. We put the recordings on YouTube. So if you want to watch them, you can go to YouTube, Crow and Associates, to see the recording for all the webinars we've done. So looking forward to getting started. Today we're going to go over all our programs that we offer to agents and agencies. I didn't put exactly all of them in there, but I hit the big ones, and I'm going to try to get through this in 25 minutes. We just get a lot of questions about random things we offer, and sometimes agents don't even remember that we're offering them. So I'm going to try to consolidate them all here and give you a summary of all of them. So first of all our contracts that we use with agents are direct pay. So we don't do any LOA contracts. So whatever I'm talking about here is direct pay to you, whether it's an agency, a GA, MGA, SGA contract, you're getting paid direct, you own the book. So we aren't doing any LOA arrangements. So getting into the programs, we're going to talk about our $500 a month lead program. So that's an allowance for marketing leads, advertising for Medicare. That's available to every agent that works with us on a monthly basis. No minimums to start. We'll talk about that. And certainly, again, because everybody's paid direct with us, certainly no reduction in commission of any type. You're always going to be at the CMS max for Advantage and Part Ds. We offer supplements, all lines of products. We'll talk about that a little later. But we'll go over the lead program, go over the Turning 65 seminar program, marketing allowances for AEP and OEP. We'll go over our online enrollment and call recording. And then hit everything else, websites, how we help agencies build. We've built Crow from just myself when we started it in 2006 to well over 1,000 agents now. So I'll share exactly how we did that. I love SEO. We will go over SEO training. We offer that to any agent or agency that wants to use long-tailed keyword search to help Google search on to their website for clients or agents. Talk about the products and carriers we have available, and then just finish up with our discounted AHIP link, so anybody can access AHIP at the discount through our link. Our E&O, which if you want, you can use your own E&O certainly, but if you want to access ours, I'll give you the pricing on that. And then we have a health benefits program for self-employed people, so for agents, that if people are looking to access health benefits, we have that program available as well for those that are interested in it. Hit the lead program first. So it's agents that work with us. We provide for every agent, and this is for agencies and agents that work for us, including agency sub-agents. We have a $500 a month marketing allowance for Medicare. So the allowance is for everybody. There is no impact on your commission. Commissions are still paid direct to you. This can be used to offset monthly marketing costs for pretty much anything: mailers, advertisements, seminars, online prospecting, anything else, billboards, anything you can think about. If it's to generate Medicare sales, you can use the program for it. The way it works is, and it's on a monthly basis, for the first 6 months an agent is with us. I actually misspoke. For the first 6 reimbursements, so if you start, the clock doesn't start until you take your first one. So we reimburse 100% of your cost up to $500 per month for the first 6 months, or 6 reimbursements. After that, it's 50%, but still up to $500 paid to you. So in other words, after you've taken 6, when you hit the 7th, you got to spend $1,000 for us to give you $500 a month. We have a lot of agents that use this, and agencies that use this on a monthly basis. Agencies can certainly use this to recruit. What they will do is they'll use recruiting to say, come work with us. We'll give you $500 a month towards your Medicare marketing costs. Crow pays for it, so the agency doesn't pay anything, but they can act like it's their benefit, and it's a great way to recruit producers. There's no minimums to start utilizing the program, so anybody can start as long as they work with us. The one rule we have is you do have to have your active Medicare contracts with us. Other lines of business that we offer, we don't care. We'd like you to have them with us, but you don't have to. So term, UL, final expense, LTC, annuity, hospital indemnity, every dental, vision, all those kind of things. Like I said, we'd like you to have them with us, but if you don't, that's fine. Just to use this program, you got to have your Medicare contracts with us. Okay, we have our T65 Medicare Seminar Program. It's been our most popular program. This program can be used year-round. in any state or any area specifically that you like. It's a total turnkey process with attendance driven by a third party, so the agent does not drive attendance for this. We're averaging 55 attendees per seminar. In some cases, we usually don't go much below that because that's our average, but in some cases, we have agents in certain areas, they're getting upwards of 120, 130 people at seminars. The people attending the seminars will range from turning 65 the month they're there at the seminar to turning 65 in the next 6 months. As the agent, your responsibility is to find the location. We certainly can give you plenty of suggestions on that. To find the location and give the presentation. So we have done hundreds of these in the last year, all over the place. We have best practices down on these. We can give you exactly how to set the seminar up, the kind of venue you want to do. We have presentations that are made. You can look at that presentation if you want to use one of ours. It can be customized specifically to you through our graphics department. We have training available on the best ways to present. I mean, we'll go right down to detail of even, how exactly the timing to have the meals come out, because these are educational seminars, so you can compliantly serve a meal. This program is eligible for our lead program, and also if agents try this for the first time, we will reimburse half of the cost. And people say, well, what's it cost? So it runs around $2,400. For your first one to try it, we'll reimburse half of that. And we are seeing an agent that works this program, that knows it and does follow-up, is going to enroll 20-plus T65s on this, meaning full commission, no pro rata, and the renewal is going to start in January. So if you do the math on that briefly, you'll see that it comes out pretty well, very well, in fact, especially on our first one. After that, the cost of it you can put towards our lead program. So at the worst, you're going to get $500 off on any of these seminars you do. Certainly, we do AEP and OEP marketing allowances. AEPs, every year we get money from the carriers for AEP. We'll distribute that marketing money, and that would be in addition to the $500 a month for the lead program. The way it works is, as an agent or agency, you just come to me with a proposal. Here, Ed, here's what we're going to spend money on. Here's about what we think we're going to sell. We'll go over that, and then we can access funds for AEP to help you offset your cost, in some cases pay for all of it. Your costs for your campaign and what you've planned out to do for AEP. We secure the money from various carriers for this. We certainly could get into detail with that. And this program, usually we're talking much larger sums of money and certainly much greater than $500 a month. So, for example, if an agency has a game plan for what they're going to do for AEP, and let's say it's going to be $10,000, certainly would be reasonable to get a projection from them of how much they're going to write and get them $5,000 to offset that cost, or maybe more in some cases. We also at times have money available from carriers even during SEP, but that is a year-by-year thing. There's no guarantee there, but certainly in 2022, we had a number of carriers that provided money and had it available to help offset marketing costs for agents even during SEP. For example, agents that were running the seminar program on a monthly basis. We provide online enrollment and call recording, so we do that via 3 systems. You would have access to all 3 of them with us. As an agent, that'd be Connecture, Sunfire, and My Medicare Bot. You could use one of them, 3 of them, whatever you want. All 3 come with the recording built in. We're paying for that as well, so it won't cost you anything to access the systems, to use them. It won't cost you anything to access and use the recording features, which is important now, obviously, given the change in rules. And the fact that we have to record calls that are not face-to-face. All 3 systems allow for online or voice enrollment. On these systems, if you haven't used them before, you can compare all the carriers, even the ones you're not appointed with, by the way. And you can enroll your prospects online without the need to be face-to-face. All 3 systems will operate as a basic CRM, so it'll save your clients' info, their drug list, their doctor list. It'll save the enrollment. It'll save everything. So you can use this as your CRM, a basic one, granted, but use it as your CRM. And then every year, if you think about it, if you want to run drugs, medications on an Advantage Plan or PDP for a client, which can obviously be a lot of work, you can do it on this system. The drug list is already saved. If they had a change, you just do a quick edit and rerun it. Makes it a huge time saver for those who aren't using it. So if you haven't tried it out, we do have videos on this. I did some run-throughs of it that you could watch on YouTube. We have a consumer-facing quote and comparison site that all agents have access to. They access them through Connect Your Sunfire or Medicare Bot. We've got that feature in there. And that is simply a URL specific to you as the agent that can be put on your email, a website, just sent to clients. And the clients or prospects on there can do all the same things you can do. Compare plans, run medications, check doctors, and even enroll. And if they enroll, you'll be the agent of record on that. It can be added to your website, your email, or any kind of social media. And the site's personalized to you as the agent. So as I said before, prospect can do everything on that system, on the consumer-facing system, that you could do as the agent. The difference is they can enroll themselves, and if they do, you'll be the agent of record. I should note, it will not let you enroll people. It will not let people enroll in plans that you are not contracted and certified to sell, because obviously that would be a CMS violation. So when you use this system as an agent facing, you can quote and compare all plans, even the ones you aren't contracted with. But when you're using your consumer facing site that you put on your website, when consumers are on there, they can only enroll in plans that you're contracted and certified to sell. We do free agent websites. We rolled this out last year. So we will build websites for agents that want them. It's personalized to you as the agent. We will do free logo design, because for the website to build it, we need a logo. If you have a logo, that's great. We'll use yours. If you don't have one, we do have a logo design department available that you can use. And when you go on it's a site we have that you fill out some basic information so we can start to build your site, and it will ask for the logo to be uploaded. If you don't have one to upload, there then will be a link there to request that we start designing one for you. And obviously you can give us feedback to a degree on what you want that to look like. Your site that we build for you as an agent will have a compliant quote and enrollment link on it. We build in Sunfire or Connector into the site, so it's already in there. And it does have information on and gives clients information on multiple product lines, including Advantage, Supplement, Annuities, Part D, Life, Final Expense, Dental, Vision, Indemnity products. Everything's on there basically. As the agent, the only thing you need to do is apply for the site, give us a logo, or we'll build you one if you don't have one. And you need to buy the URL. So you will own the URL for the site. URLs are cheap. You can get one on GoDaddy for $10. I wrote $10 a month. That's actually a mistake. It's about $20 for 2 years. I should fix that on the PowerPoint. So if you go to GoDaddy, you can buy a URL. If it's available, you can just pick it. And for about $20 for 2 years, you'll have a URL. For those who are an agency, we work with a lot of agencies at all levels, GAM, GAS, GA, even some FMO contract levels. If you're a current agency, we can help you grow. We'll show you what we did to grow our business. We'll even support you with that. We have vendors that can help drive agents to seminars. We have call services. You can use our lead program, obviously, is a big enhancement, the seminar program. But we'll help agencies grow and work with them to do that. We'll help you obtain higher levels and tell you what the carrier requirements are to get to, say, an SGA, for example. If you're an agent that wants to grow an agency, that's how I started. I started Crow as just me. I was a producer. I think I was up to 1,800 or so clients, and then started growing the agency with subs, with agents. But we certainly can show you how to do all of that. So we have, full contracting support for you when you bring on your subs, and full sub agent protection, meaning you bring on a sub, we will always make sure that sub goes under you. If maybe you don't give us any detail and you just have a sub call us, after the fact you call us and say, hey, actually that was my agent, we will then move that agent under you. So you'll never lose your subs with us. I do training on how to build an agency based on my experience with building Crow & Associates and best practices from a lot of other agencies. I've learned a lot of things along the way I could have done better, and that's because I have the luxury of working with a lot of agencies now that work with us, and I've watched and said, well, I think their process was probably better than mine. But anyway, I will share that experience with you, whether you're a current agency or whether you're an agent looking to become an agency. And again, agencies and sub-agents have access to all the programs that Crow offers. website SEO. So Crow and Associates, if you Google search Medicare terms and various things, you'll see that we win in a lot of categories or come up on the first page in a number of things. And we are able to win on SEO by simply things that we do here at the office. We don't pay a third party to do that for us. So we do that through long-tailed keyword search on blogs. If you're interested in using that to win on SEO to recruit agents, if you want to win on SEO to try to get clients, that's a passion of mine, and I'm happy to sit down with you and show you how to do it. It isn't rocket science. It does take a little doing, but once it's set up, it's something that with just work can be done at no cost, and you can start to build your SEO. Because I can tell you, just having a website, regardless of if it's a free one from us or you pay somebody like Stratosphere $1,500 to build you one, a website on its own will not drive traffic. You need to do things to create that SEO. And in my opinion, long-tailed keyword search blogs are the easiest and the cheapest way to do that. And it certainly is realistic for you to be first page on Google search results without using paid ads, without anything, just organic search results. Okay, other things we do. So let's see how I'm doing on time. All right, I'm doing okay. So we offer other things such as discounted E&O. You can certainly get your E&O from wherever you want. We have a couple different levels. We have one that covers Medicare products and final expense only. That's $301 a year. We have one that covers all product lines, and that's $421. So our E&O covers products and carriers that you have through us, and it covers products that you have through other uplines, direct, whatever it may be. It's full E&O. The only difference is if you have a claim, there's no deductible if it's a product through Crow. If it's an outside entity, meaning maybe another upline or maybe a direct, it's a standard then $1,500, which is usually what you'll see for a deductible on E&O insurance. So through us, it'll cost you nothing. Through any other outlet, it'd be kind of your standard $1,500 deductible for a claim. Hopefully you won't have any. We don't see many on the Medicare side. Usually P&C is where you see a lot of those claims. We have secure email. For those who still like to use paper, we will process paper contracts. We have a department that does that, and we will provide you secure email. Certainly you can submit apps through Connect Your Sunfire Medicare Bot, direct through the carriers portals, or you can send paper to the carriers, or if you want us to process it for you, we will. We'll process that. We have a link for discounted AEP. I did a webinar, a month or two ago on tips on how to easily get through the AEP exam. If you've kind of followed the strategy, it's almost hard to fail. So watch that if you haven't. But through our link, you'll get the automatic discount on the AEP for $125. Just a quick review of the products we have available. We have products in all 50 states, and we have all lines. We have Medicare Advantage supplements, Part D, hospital indemnity with a number of companies, dental and vision, annuity, life, final expense. We have a number of indemnity-based products and a lot of carriers. So we have a large selection of carriers, product lines. We're in all 50 states. We even have a lot of the regional smaller carriers as well. We're always open to add a carrier if we don't have them. So maybe there's a small Medicare Advantage plan that's just specific to one area of a state. We don't have them. We're open to getting them if you need it. We will provide you with a quote site for all of these products, a quote and comparison site. And it's through a combination of FEX for final expense, CSG for supplements in Medicare Advantage. Although Medicare Advantage and supplements in Part D, you can quote through Connect Your Sunfire or Medicare Bot. But nonetheless, it's here anyway on the quote site as well. You do have full access to Annuity Rate Watch at no cost. And then we have multiple sites or the same site rather, that will quote other product lines such as hospital indemnity, dental, and vision. Our contracting is electronic, except for the companies who won't accept it that way. But basically, you fill out one link, enter your information, and we use that information to submit contracting to whatever company you ask us to send. Down the road, you want to add an additional carrier at any point, you just send us an email saying, please add this carrier for me. We will send out the request for them to send you the link to onboard with that carrier. So can add additional carriers by request at any time, and we certainly have somebody here who is kind of the point person for contracting updates, things such as that. That's what we got today. I appreciate you joining me. Again, go to YouTube Crow & Associates if you want to look at any of our other recorded webinars. We run these webinars usually on Wednesdays and Thursdays at 1 o'clock on various topics. For example, next week we're doing a webinar on the more complicated benefits with Original Medicare and Medicare Advantage. Things like hospice, things like coverage of insulin supplies, skilled nursing facility, being in the skilled nursing facility, for example, the 20-day, getting discharged before the 20 days, all those rules. So I'm not necessarily looking forward to going through that one, but I'm going to, and we've had a lot of interest in it. So look forward to hopefully seeing you on a future webinar. I appreciate you coming on today. If you have any questions, please give us a call, 203-796-5403. We'd love to talk to you and see if you'd be interested in working with us. Thanks. Have a great day.